second quarter-final was between playoff winners Sanfrecce Hiroshima and TP Mazembe, the African champions who reached the final back in 2010.
So it was a great moment for those players at that time because I think they enjoyed themselves and then they had a great tournament. So anytime you are with them, a couple of the players who are left who came to play in 2010, they tell us a lot about this tournament. So it's a good thing to be here and then to participate in this tournament.
They are very proud of that period because it was the first time that an African club had managed to take all the steps to get to the final. So there was a lot of pride in relation to the 2010 final. To the extent that even now, as we are in Japan for the Club World Cup, our supporters only talk about that time because they dream of a new final against Barcelona, to relive it again for a second time. So we feel that the club was actively recognised for that 2010 final.
5 years ago, the Congolese club overcame Pachuca of Mexico and then Internacional of Brazil before falling to European champions Inter Milan in that final. They were hoping to match or even better that achievement this time.
We have players who are technical, who are powerful, who are fast. We really do have a lot of variety going forward. And that's a big strength over our opposition.
Now, our team is made up of African players from different countries. We have like, let's say, 5 different countries, nationalities in the team. So it's more or less like we are representing Africa. So everybody knows in the mind that we are representing Africa in this tournament.
Obviously, the dream is to do as well as 2010, which would be an extraordinary achievement, to get through the quarter-finals and then beat River Plate in the semi-finals. We dream of it and we fight for it. We'll give it our all for these next 2 games.
A close first half saw little between the two until a minute before the break. Chikaza Shiotoni reacted first to Sho Sasaki's flick, and the Japanese were ahead. The best efforts of the Congolese side were dashed when Kazuhiko Chiba put Sanfrecce 2 ahead. Cateron's African champions pushed forward in response, but left themselves vulnerable to a counter-attack. Croatian midfielder Miha Mikic supplying Takuma Asano. So there would be no repeat of 2010 for TP Mazembe. Sanfrecce Hiroshima would play River Plate of Argentina in the semi-finals.
Three days later, the 2 defeated quarter-finalists met in Osaka to determine the 5th-place team. And Club America won it thanks to 2 early goals, first from Dario Benedetto and then Martin Zuniga. Rainford Calaba's response wasn't enough to spark a fight back, as the Mexican side held on for a 2-1 win. So, some consolation for Club America, who ended up with 5th place.